Sorry, I was muted. Okay, good morning, everyone. Let us wait for the other participants to join. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Am I audible? I'll log the meeting now. Okay, it's slow. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Where we were last class, I'll share my screen. Where? Okay. Okay. We were in last class where we were. I think finish HVAC and panel heat, shower door.
Drywall repair, ma'am.
Yeah, shower doors and mirrors and carpets. I think carpets was also done. Hardware and screens. Typically, this is door, window, and closet hardware. Hardware and screens is the last part, like for the when you have this thing. What is that called? The everything is you're completed. The doors, windows, closets, everything. The hardwares which you need for that is what, like the handle portions, you can say. Okay, so those things have to be fitted. Then we have the drywall repairs. If any, you may need to get the drywall subcontractor back out to patch some things caused by the other side works. And this is generally if you have any other repair works, you can just call out for repairing purpose. But I don't think it's necessary. Then next is what? Next sequence was our cleanup. What is that? This is the final interior cleanup. These things you already know. When you have done once, obviously you are going to clean your the rooms. The after construction is complete, you'll obviously clean. Then the final paint, touching up after you have cleaned once the entire room, after all the wooden works, etc. So what you'll do, you will do the final paint, touching up, drywall repairs, and so forth. Then we have the final wood floor finishes to be done. Then we had installed before the wooden floor finish, right, with wooden floors, but then the finishing part, right, the finishing part we have to give. So final paint, after cleaning up we'll do the final paint, then we can do the wooden floor finish. And then next is what, the retaining walls. These outside jobs can be going on while the work proceeds inside. You should not have these going on while the outside is being painted. Okay, the retaining walls, we know if you have any this kind of, see, this is your soil here, the ground floor, and this is the basement here. So when you are constructing, you will suppose this is the exit part here, this one, suppose this is the exit part, right? So if this is the exit part, you need obviously a retaining wall here so that this landfill is resisted. Okay, so for that you will need to construct this retaining wall here. Okay, so we have these things can be going on when you're doing the inside works, like the uh, wooden floor finish, or the construction of the door, the placing of the door frames, window frames, etc. Meanwhile, you can be constructing this parts, or not only this, and there may be any kind. Suppose you have a hill here, there is a lot of soil here, but you have your garden also this side, suppose, so you will need to have a retaining wall here. Okay, suppose this was your the soils hill part near your home, and you have your lawn here or your garden here, so you will need to have obviously a retaining wall to resist those soils from entering your this thing your lawns. Okay, so this is the retaining wall next, which you can do side by side when the interior portions is going on. Okay, and when after construction of this, we'll do the painting portions, because sometimes your retaining walls may be very big. Then we have next is walks drives and patios. You should wait until the drywall has been delivered to the home, because the drywall truck is very heavy and could damage your flat work. Okay, what is patios will be, I'll show you. Hmm. These are different designing ideas. Okay, like paper patios, brick patios, flagstones. Okay, hello. Why it's not moving? Okay, it's moving. So, what is this? These are your patios. Where we were here. Walks, drives, and patios, you should wait until the drywall has been delivered to the home, because the drywall truck is very heavy and could damage your work. So the parts like the drywall parts or some heavy things which you want to, not only heavy thing, actually the drywall, the precast drywall which you want to enter and fix it inside your home, that obviously you have to bring it before your this is your walk with before your walk or the drives and patios are constructed. Because patios means what, this one as I showed you here, patios means nothing but like this kind of courtyards before your home. These kind of courtyards you can make different types of courtyards. Okay, near to your home, next to the wall of your home, or on the uh, garden part. These are your courtyards. Now these are known as your patios. Okay. So next is septic tank and drain field. Wait, let me ask something. Today is 29. Roll number 25, is it present? 25. Rohit Hijam 025. You are present. Rohit Hijam, can you please read the 49 and 50 portion? Septic tank and drain field. Mm, 013.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, 013 Benison. So this, can you please just read this 49 and 50 and explain what it
Uh, s- Septic tank and drain fill.
Hmm.
Same as above on the timing with regard to the drywall delivery. The tank holds the waste and allows microbic action on the solids. The drain fill is where effluent leaks into the soil.
Next.
Finish grading and landscaping. The final finished grades are established to ensure proper drainage away from the home and to prepare the yard for landscaping. Trees, shrubs, grass, etc. are installed.
What you understood from that 49?
49 the thing is used to hold the waste and for microbic bacteria to take actions on the solid waste.
Yeah,
The
septic
drain
tank
field
and drain. Yeah.
is where the effluent is uh, uh, does gets into the soil.
Hmm. That means when we are constructing the septic tank also, so all those waste parts, waste things have to go there. So before construction of the septic tank also you will have a drain field, okay, where the effluent leaches can go inside the soil, your wastes, okay. So the next one is what, 50, finish grading and landscaping. The final finished grades are established to ensure proper drainage away from the home and to prepare the yard for landscaping, trees, shrubs, etc. Okay, so once you are completely done with your the construction part of your home, this was just the sequences. So once you are done, what you're going to do, the last portion is everything is finished. Septic tank is also done. Lastly, so what will happen? Finish grading and landscaping, obviously the beauty of the your courtyard or the garden you want to showcase, so you will try to put some trees, etc., herbs. If you want, you can do that portion also. Thank you, 13.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm, thank you. So these were the sequences. Okay, we just the basic normal sequences which you just need to know one by one step. These things should be, these things are done while you're constructing a building or any kind of structure, not any kind, sorry, for buildings only. So next is your construction coordination. Next topic is your construction coordination. Okay, so I'll close this tabs then. Okay, so construction coordination is what? Coordination can be seen as a process of managing. Okay, I'll ask some. Roll number 90, Raju Musaram.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you just read the construction coordination portion and what did you understand?
Coordination can be seen as a process of managing resources in an organized manner so that a higher degree of operational efficiency can be achieved for a given project.
Hmm.
This means after the all layout done, then we have to collect resources easily.
No, no. This is actually what we were going, no, like 50 points. These 50 points which we have talked about was the sequence. This is separate topic. Okay, like the sequences, we were just talking about the sequence, like this things to be done, foundation, after foundation what to do, this that, huh? But this is another topic. This is your construction coordination, which is in general the thing which we should do before construction. This was the sequence portion is done. Now forget about the sequence. This is your next topic, which is your construction coordination. Construction coordination is what, that means when we are trying to construct something, coordination is a very important thing in your project. Like what project you are taking, there will be different members in the project under you, the engineer, okay, under you. So you have to manage those resources. Also there will be, these are your resources, the reinforcements, soils, cement bags, okay, aggregates, those things, the resources. Or you can say resources will also mean like, uh, when you're constructing the building, you have the framework you will make of the door, windows. So the doors, windows which will be, what is it called, you will be collecting or you will be buying, and then you have to obviously place it inside your this construction part where you can keep it in organized manner. So construction coordination is what, you have to have the coordination among your team so that it will help you in managing the resources in an organized manner. Like organized manner means, like first we will do the foundation works. So what will happen, we will need the reinforcement bars, we will need the cement bags, etc. These things are must. So you will already prepare those things and make it available for the workers, okay, or yeah, whoever, for the with the for the concerned persons, okay. So after that, in an organized manner, next you're going to, next is your to, suppose you want to do the flooring part. So flooring, what you will do, you will beforehand you will organize. That means beforehand you will collect the materials, and then for flooring, and then you'll keep it. The next, when your worker is done with those uh, other parts of the construction, he'll nextly, without wasting time, he can go to the move to the other work. Or there might be simultaneous works going on where one will be doing this portion. Suppose one will be doing the uh, this thing. Suppose in the, for ground floor, if you say, suppose one is doing your painting portion, one is doing your painting means the first plastering portion. So after that we have the, another one can be doing with the this thing, the wooden works he can be doing, the for framing the doors, etc. So it should be organized in that way so that you cannot waste time, etc., for higher degree of operational efficiency, so that your work is efficient, okay. Then next, 90, Raju.
The coordination method have been identified as appropriate to be used in the design process, namely direct contact and meeting.
Yeah, there are two coordination methods. Okay, there are two coordination methods. What are they? One is, sorry, this one, direct contact, and the direct contact, and we have the meetings. So what do you understand by construction coordination? Construction coordination means that the coordination among the team members of a given project, okay, so that they can, so that they manage the resources in an organized manner, with, so that they get a higher efficiency in their work. So how you can get that, how you can do the coordination, you can do by these two methods are there, namely the direct method and the, sorry, the direct contact and the meetings. You can coordinate in this way. How? The direct method. What is the direct method?
Direct contact has been identified as the simplest form and one that involves minimal cost among the method of coordination.
Hmm.
Two types of direct contact are used in project: direct formal contact and direct informal contact. Each method encompasses different approaches in gathering useful information. A combination of these methods could send reasonably accurate message quickly in all directions and could be able to deal with all the major uncertainties that arise within the project organization because of the iterative nature of the design process, the number of participants, and the fragmentation of building system, the increased use of direct contact is critically required.
Hmm. That means there are two types of methods: direct contact and meeting. Sorry, this one, yeah, direct contact and meeting. So, what is direct contact? The in the direct contact also there are two forms, or you can say direct contact can be done by two types. These are of two types, which are your formal contact and direct informal contact. Okay. Okay. So, direct formal contact. In the direct contact, what we have, direct formal contact or direct informal contact. Okay, so these two, because we have coordination, how we can do, there are two methods of coordination, that is your either by message or sorry, meeting, or through direct contact. So direct contact means what? Firstly, if we see direct contact, these are of two types: direct formal contact or direct informal contact. So these two methods will together, if they work to, what will happen, they will have an accurate and all the actually this direct contact is critically required. Why? Because when you're in direct contact with your, suppose you want you have your carpenter, or you have your this thing, electrician, suppose. So what will happen, you will go and directly contact to them, and you can show them these things are to be done from here to here, you need the connection from this to this. So when you are in direct contact with them, you can explain them properly what to be done, what not to be done, from where to where to be done. So obviously your direct contact is very much essential for when you are coordinating something for the working purpose. Once you are in direct contact and you have explained them this, you are free, the work will be smoothly going by this electrician and for the electric works. And then we have the other person, which is your the painter, suppose this thing, he will be doing his work. So these two, that means we are coordinating, right? We are asking this person, electrician, to do this, to the carpenter to do this. So they will manage now how to do, and they know their works now. So we are directly contacting with them, and then we have shown this. So it is obviously better if you go in contact and show them, so now they can easily do with their team members the carpenter work, carpenter will do their works, this person, electrician, will do their works with their members. Okay, so that is good, and critically this is required for contact to contact, direct contact. Okay, then we have these two types of what, direct formal contact and direct informal contact. So what is direct formal contact? um 84, roll number 84,
Yes, ma'am.
Fiba Thaba. Yeah, please read the direct, or tell us what is direct formal contact and direct informal contact.
Direct formal contact refers to the documented information that could be obtained by letters, memos, and reports. This approach is more formal and is widely used as a means of communication among the different organizations that are involved in a project.
Hmm.
Direct formal contact has been identified as one of the means used by designers for obtaining design information. In managing a risky project, proper documents are always needed to protect the participants involved. Formal documents could be used for litigation or as evidence in any contract dispute, such as variation claims in projects. Therefore, it is important to use direct formal contact in handling uncertainty in the refurbishment design, such as in design changes.
Yeah. So that means what? Direct formal contact means direct contact. We know person to person. We are directly in contact with the concerned worker. Okay, so direct formal contact means what? All the paper works. Okay, we are directly contacting, and we have the works which we are doing with the documentation, we have the proper documentations. Okay, directly we are contacting with documents. Okay, like suppose this person, I'm giving him the electric, suppose the electric portions, the electricians, I'm giving him the charge. So I'll have a document like, within these days he'll be giving me the complete electric loop, electric, all the works to be done in the this floor, suppose first two floors, within this 1 week he need to complete this, you have given in documents, and then this much amount is to be paid. So that further what happens when, if he delays also, you have a document proof with you that yeah, he has delayed. So you may, your work, you have not followed the rules, or you have, this is an agreement between, basically between the person working. Like suppose if you're building a flat nowadays, so many people are building a flat, so you give the uh, documentation, right? You have contract between those that this much time is given to you and you will construct this building, and then you will be getting this much amount. So within the stipulated time, if he manages to do that, then he is okay. But if he is not, then you can have a document proof which you can claim for, that this is not done. Otherwise, verbally if you do all the things, who will believe you? Okay, if you are in some, sometimes you may need this thing. So you have to, this is very important for documents, like direct contact with the documents. Like, okay, there may be some projects also, like in managing risky projects, proper documents are always needed to protect the participants involved. Okay, so in risky projects, like suppose you are constructing a very high rise buildings, or in a place where it is not officially, it is not meant for constructing that particular structure there, but you are constructing that, okay, you have got the permission from somehow, so you will have to have the documentation with you. Otherwise, because you got that certified that yes, you can construct, that's why you are constructing. Okay, so without this document proof, if you could start constructing, or you lost the document, or without that proof, what will happen? You will be under jail. Like, this is not meant to be done here, this particular structure is not to be constructed here, but you being the owner, you have constructed here, and your workers should also go, uh, yeah, they have to, they will be under this jail, or they have to go to courts, they will be forced to the court. Okay, so documentation is very important, and direct formal contact is this, that when you're contacting directly with the person with documentation, this is your direct formal contact. Okay, then next is your direct informal contact. Yeah, next is your direct informal contact, who will be reading 068 Motiu Rahman, I think. 68. Oh no, 68 is done. Okay. 66 is also done. 84 is done. 46 Mountains and Pongener. 046. 046 Pongener. 046, where you are? Are you present in the class? 019. 075 Kishan
Yes,
Chanambam.
ma'am.
Can you please read the direct informal contact?
Any patients then use additions such as telephones,
Hmm?
polls, discussion
Your
is
voice is too low. Can you speak loud, please?
ma'am, like I speak
Okay, okay.
loudly
Okay, go on. Carry on.
based on like patients contact.
Others also, you read the paragraph. I'll provide you all these notes, okay, or PDF. So that's why now we are in the class, we're just discussing this. Okay. Hello, 75. Kishan, what happened to Kishan? Okay, 51, Guneshwar Shah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you just read the direct one. 51.
Okay. Any information obtained using informal conversation, such as telephone calls or discussions, is categorized under direct informal contact. Bennett 1991. As the design process has a large number of participants and a high degree of interdependence of building design, the demand for informal contact is increased. Pytro 14, 1997, the uncertain nature of refurbishment projects requires an approach that is more flexible. One of the advantages of using a direct informal contact is that information can be gathered quickly without the need for any formal procedure. Informal contact provides clearly information in a short term and hence is used useful in confirming certain issues for pretending
Hmm?
to the design process. The reinforcement design process involves a large amount of information flow. Therefore, direct AP especially
Hmm. Done.
hello.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am. I've read it, ma'am.
Okay, that means what? Direct informal contact. I think you understood, everyone. Yeah. Direct contact. This was what? This first one was under the direct contact. There were two construction coordinations. That is, yeah, two construction coordinations, which was your direct contact. Roll number 51, please mute your mic. Yeah. So direct formal contact with documentation, direct informal contact means you are contacting directly with the person, you're talking directly to the person about the construction, but without the documentation. This is just an informal conversation, like on telephone or you can be in contact also in person, but discuss the construction project. Like these things have to be done with the, like as in this first part, what you was doing, you were for each part you was doing what you was document making documentations. So but in this direct informal contact, directly this is mostly done here everywhere, because otherwise for every work you will have to make documentations and it is very time consuming. And also when you have advantages what of this direct informal contact, that you can easily gather information quickly, like you will call over the phone and you will just say this things to be done, you please do that, and then I'll pay you this much, and he will agree to your worker will agree, electrician or whatever carpenter, he'll agree, okay we'll do and we'll come on this date, okay okay fine. Then he'll come next day and he'll do and he'll go for the 1 week, and he'll talk to you again, I have done this much things, and you will provide him the money. Okay, these things are easy. And also this is flexible. This direct informal contact of coordination is very flexible, because since you don't have any proper documentation, what will happen, you can do this thing bargaining also, like no I'll be paying you, I was supposed to pay you 55,000, but let us do, because I am not liking this, or your time you have taken more time, so I'll give you only 50,000. 55 earlier it was 55 50,000 or 53,000. And obviously he also talk with you like no I need this. So this is flexible, right? You can change the money which you are paying, or the time limit also you can change. But once you have documented in the formal contract, what happens, you cannot change, you're restricted, right? When you have the document, like for this 2 weeks you will be getting this much money, and you have to come within 2 weeks, like that. But obviously there are so many circumstances, natural circumstances may occur, which due to which it may take time. So obviously this is more flexible. But uh, for a very heavy project, like for a very heavy costly project, documentation, this direct formal contact is very much necessary actually. Okay, so this was the next one was what, direct method. One was direct contact, the other one was meeting of coordination. So, what was that? The purpose of meeting is to keep key participants informed and to handle shared problems arising in the project. Okay, there should be meetings, regular meetings, like suppose per week, per month, or after 3 weeks. There should always be meeting among the uh, project partners or project workers, because this thing has been problem, this thing is going wrong, so we can discuss those things. Okay, meetings are one way to increase the amount of information in construction project. Also, when you're doing the meeting, you will know, because since you have a big project, so you will know, like, what is happening in the construction site, this things are completed, how much completion is done, how much the work has proceeded, you can understand by this. So you should have some regular meetings over there with your construction partners. So because you will be getting all the feedback and comments also from the design team. Okay, so the design process normally involves participants from different organizations who form a group known as a design team. Yeah, there will be different organizations, from different organizations. These meetings will be done. Suppose you have some severe problems, like we have been constructing this, but within this few days this thing has happened, or it has broken, or something like that. So you will need expert advice also. So you can ask for a meeting. These are formal things. Okay, how you can coordinate the project. Okay, then I think this was your coordination, construction coordination, direct contact, and meetings. These two are the main things. And now you know what is construction coordination. Construction coordination is nothing but coordinating among your team members